Welcome to AI Space and Beyond. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey to the red planet Mars. Let's dive into some mind-blowing facts that make Mars one of the most fascinating places in our solar system. When you look up at Mars, it seems like an angry red dot, right? It gets its reddish hue from iron oxide rust, covering the surface. It's the fourth rock from the Sun, and that iron oxide tells a story of a planet that might have once been more like Earth. But Mars isn't just a rusty relic, it's a dynamic, evolving world with its own wonders. We're talking about extremes that make you realize just how small we are in the grand cosmic scheme of things. Take Olympus Mons, for example. This isn't just a mountain, it's the king of all volcanoes in our solar system. Imagine Mount Everest, 3 times taller. Olympus Mons is so massive, it would cover the state of New Mexico. Picture the eruption that formed this behemoth cataclysmic events that make Earth's volcanic activity look like firecrackers. It boggles the mind, doesn't it? And if you think that's impressive, hold on to your hats, because Mars doesn't do anything small. Let's talk about Valles Marineris, a canyon so vast it makes the Grand Canyon look like a ditch. This thing stretches for over 2,500 miles, roughly the width of the United States, and it plunges down 7 miles in some places. It makes you wonder what kind of forces could carve something so immense. Mars might seem like a dry, dusty place today, but there's tantalizing evidence that it wasn't always that way. We're talking about ancient riverbeds, lake beds, even signs of past tsunamis. Some scientists believe there might still be water hidden beneath the surface. Think about that, liquid water, potentially existing on Mars. It makes you wonder if life might have once existed there, or maybe still does. Our plucky rover, Perseverance, is down there right now, sniffing around, digging for clues, trying to answer that very question. Did life ever exist on Mars? It's collecting rock samples, analyzing the atmosphere, and sending back a treasure trove of data. Every piece of data Perseverance sends back brings us closer to uncovering the secrets of Mars's past. And speaking of clues, did I mention the methane? There's methane in the Martian atmosphere, and that's a big deal. On Earth, methane is often linked to biological processes. Now, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it could be aliens. Okay, probably not. But the presence of methane raises more questions than answers. Is it geological activity, remnants of ancient life, or something else entirely? It's enough to make your head spin. Now, before you pack your bags and book a one-way ticket to Mars, let's be clear. Mars is not for the faint of heart. We're talking about temperatures that would freeze you solid, global dust storms, thin atmosphere, and intense radiation. Mars is a harsh mistress, and surviving there would be a constant battle against the elements. But even with all that, the allure of Mars is undeniable. It's the ultimate frontier, a blank canvas for human imagination and ingenuity. With missions from NASA and SpaceX well underway, the dream of setting foot on Mars is closer than ever. Imagine standing on the surface of another planet, looking up at a sky where Earth is just a tiny blue dot. It's a vision that captures the spirit of exploration and the drive to push the boundaries of what's possible. We've come a long way in our understanding of Mars, from those first blurry images to the high-definition panoramas sent back by our rovers. But the more we learn, the more we realize how much more there is to discover. Mars is a planet of mysteries, of tantalizing hints of a past that might have mirrored our own. It's a challenge to our ingenuity, a test of our limits. So keep looking up, keep asking questions, and keep dreaming big. Because the next great discovery might just be waiting for us on the red planet.